it's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame that like Pocket Mike went out like that. But you know,
Yeah.
there we have it. And you know, Latin America had a little bit of a rough start. You know, Pocket Mike went down to StarKiller, Kaluza went down to PureLegacy, being like another Terran regular, and
Yeah.
it may come down to Cham once again, kind of repping the region. Later
Yeah,
on.
hopefully.
But I feel like that's kind of what this tournament has become. It's like Cham versus like whatever NA player like steps up.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever dares to challenge Cham. It's pretty interesting to me, like, you know, we're watching IEM, huge games, huge players, like the dominant players, but in like on a smaller version, like in stuff like this, like it's pretty cool to see how highly skilled Cham is. Like compared to like the diamond tournaments or even me playing myself, Cham is so far advanced ahead of the way diamond players play, and he's not even up there with like the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that he is up there, like as in like top 16 maybe. Of
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure. But he's not like a Cyril or someone that's like at all the premier events, winning tournaments and getting the higher round placements and all that.
Yeah, we kind of spoke about it before, where or last week, where I think we saw who was it? I think it was Eric versus PureLegacy, and we saw PureLegacy kind of dominate, and then we saw Cham versus PureLegacy, and we saw like kind of
that's right,
the difference in tiers, you know, where like they just
like we were just like, oh my god, he was ridiculous, and then we see the next game, we're like, oh well, that was like 10 times more ridiculous.
Exactly. Yeah. We kind of see these tiers within the GM, which is kind of what we were talking about last week. But yeah, there we have it. Speaking of this Terran player, currently teamless, unfortunately. He is a little bit controversial, but at the same time, like, he's been doing really well in these online cups. And there's definitely something to say about that. He is the Terran player representing America. It is PureLegacy.
Yeah, PureLegacy has been a pretty cool Terran player to watch in these tournaments. But here, in the bottom left-hand corner, we saw one game thus far. Let's see what he can do against PureLegacy, playing for Alpha X. It is StarKiller.
And yeah, we haven't seen these two again. I don't think StarKiller has played in Battle of the Americas before, or at least we haven't casted him.
Yeah, I feel like maybe StarKiller played maybe once or twice, but yeah, we didn't cast it. Maybe StarKiller hasn't played, because I would definitely be interested to see how far StarKiller makes it.
Yeah. Especially against someone like PureLegacy, who we've seen him, you know, we've seen him win, we've seen him make it to the finals or the semis consistently.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be cool to see how StarKiller shapes up against him, since he's kind of been like the top NA player that we've seen here.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this goes.
And so far, nothing too crazy, you know. Not like game one versus Pocket Mike. There's no proxy hatch or anything like that.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good game. And also shout out to Daunted, who resubbed. Kirill just let us know in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks, Daunted, for subbing 24 months in a row. Wow, that's actually 2 years.
Happy 2-year anniversary.
Wow. Thanks, Daunted. Thank you so much for your support.
In comes the Reaper. Ooh, one Ling's gonna die here. 2 Lings. Okay, good pull back. Queen, where's the Queen at? Queen's not even going that way.
Yeah, the Queens are out, and the Reaper is looking okay. Yeah,
that's good now. It healed up. It should be good.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get in there, trying to see what's happening, and it's very important that he did so, actually. We do have a lair on the way from StarKiller.
Ooh, that's a huge... And another gas. That's a huge deal.
Yeah. I imagine this means roaches. I want to say roaches or Nidus. There's like a couple of things that it could be.
Yeah. We already saw a Nidus. It could be a Nidus. That Overlord is going into that corner over there. It's not a super weird position, but it's a scary one if you see a layer coming. He's coming up with ling speeds, more workers. The production tab will be key here in the next few minutes.
Actually, he's taking all 4 of his gases, so this could be 2-base muta.
Yeah. All gases does seem like 2-base muta. Yeah, he has no 3rd base. All of his gases. You don't even need all of your gases for roaches, so.
Yeah, and if it is.
Up, there goes Spire.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what he's going for.
So I have to say, typically, if you see 2 bases and 4 gases, there's not much else other than mutas that it can be.
Yeah.
But again, PureLegacy, he hasn't scouted this. Like, he doesn't know that those extra gases were taken, so it's still up in the air for him whether it's like a Nidus or roaches.
That's true. So he knows there's no 3rd, but he doesn't know about the 4 gases. So like you said, I would assume the meta of the game right now would be a whole bunch of roaches coming my way.
Yeah, exactly. And we do have an armory on the way, so we will be seeing some Hellbats, but that isn't going to do too well against these mutas. And
perfect. That's what you want him to think. Yeah. And he's taking the 3rd base, so it's like, okay, that was just some quick defensive roaches, maybe some, roaches coming my way, maybe some banelings. Nope.
Ooh. But these are going to hit now, and the mutas aren't done yet.
The Spire's not even done. Mutas aren't even close to coming out. He's only got 3 queens and a couple Zerglings, and this is going to be a hard micro to survive. Yeah, those lings go down like nothing.
Yeah, it's all going to be about microing these queens and trying to keep them alive as much as possible.
He's seen the gases. He's seen the Spire. He can now respawn at home. 8 mutas coming up.
Oh, but the drones get away though, so he's not getting very many drone kills. 5 have gone down so far.
He just sent him to the 3rd base. He was about to send him back to the natural. He sent him to 3rd base. They should be able to mine from there. Muta should be out any second now.
He's only lost 1 queen as well. Like
he's about to lose 2 and 5 drones. That's not super bad. He's getting his money's worth. But this was scouted, and now he has to do something with this. I don't know. Either switch out of it or go do some damage before he can defend it.
Yeah, StarKiller.
Oh, Thor's already in production, so that's not too great.
Yeah, it's good. He's making use of that armory that he made. And yeah, again, like StarKiller, he defended that fairly well. That was with 3 queens and like a handful of lings, so very well, like very good defense. And now it's on PureLegacy to defend against these mutas. The Minotaurs aren't quite done yet. 1 just finished.
Yeah, he's trying to repair and finish that one and went down instantly. That's a nice catch there for StarKiller.
Yeah.
You take that one in the front. Now letting the lings in. He's helping him bust the door open. The door is busted open and he's coming in. 1 Thor is out, another Thor on the way. But Thors honestly don't do that much damage to the mutas if you can spread them out decently enough. And they do regenerate health pretty quick, so this isn't a bad trade here.
Oh yeah, but with
Thors, scary.
Yeah, with 2 Thors out, he should push this away, but 11 workers go down. So pretty.
And he's not really making army. Yeah, he's going queens, workers. He's droning up, putting down Evo chambers. Like he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill on this.
He's actually gonna get a 4th. He's sending a drone over.
I like this, and he's going Hydras now as well. That's cool.
Yeah,
Hydra Bane maybe.
Infestation Pit as well.
Infestation Pit.
I imagine maybe some Vipers as well. We'll see.
If he goes like Lurkers or something, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen Lurkers against Terran at all.
Yeah, against this style of mech as well. I'm a little bit worried. PureLegacy, he's got 4 Thors so far. I hope he doesn't continue making them. Like, this is a lot of Thors, and there's no more mutas coming out, so they're not really necessary. It's like a little bit of an overreaction, and he's making another Thor as well. He's gonna have so many Thors.
I think that's why he's poking in with his mutas, just so the Thors can get a taste for blood.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you see how much damage we did to those? We got to get more Thors.
Yeah, I like it. He's like baiting him, really. He's like,
yeah,
oh, like,
exactly. He's like waving a little bait on a fishing reel. He's like, go ahead. That bait smells good, doesn't it? But then as soon as he goes for it, it's going to backfire.
Yeah, and again, that transition is happening. We've got the upgrades on the way. We've got a bunch of Hydras on the way as well. No Lurker Den just yet, so it's looking to just be mass Hydras, I guess, with Ling support. But yeah,
this is a good play from StarKiller. He's also he has full map control, denying a move out here from PureLegacy because it'll just get taken down by the mutas, or it'll be countered by the mutas, which, as we'll see here, instantly destroyed by the mutas. And it's forcing, like, he doesn't have any vision. This is like PureLegacy's in the dark right now. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, he just sent a couple of Hellions into the third. They got 2 drone kills, but then went down to the mutas. He still hasn't seen the Hydras. He scanned the natural, but again, there's nothing to see in the natural, so he still doesn't really have a good idea, a good grasp of what's happening. And he's actually continuing. Yeah. And
he's stuck on Thors. 3 faces. Oh no, he's continuing Thors.
Yeah.
This is one of the heavier mind games I've seen played. You know, I think StarKiller might be the first one to give Cham a good run for his money.
Yeah, for sure.
StarKiller could be the new contender. He might win this and think like, oh, that was pretty chill. I might just do this every week. And then we get like a Cham StarKiller rivalry going on.
I would love to see that. And finally, we do see that switch into Cyclones. He did finally see the Hydras with his Hellions as he tried to poke into the natural. But there are so many Thors here, and I feel like it's a little bit wasted supply. Again, like, the mutas have slowly been thinned out. There's not really very many of them.
Yeah, there's so many Thors. It's terrible supply. A lot of supply out of nothing.
Yeah, not just supply, but it's expensive as well, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's really what it is. Those are super expensive. And just all those production cycles wasted on, like, elephants. And they're gonna get.
There's
2 Vipers coming out. Yeah, like 1 Blinding Cloud, and it's done for these guys.
Meanwhile,
2 Blinding Clouds, and they're out of commission.
Yeah. I mean, there was that recent buff to their movement speed, so they can kind of get out of it a little bit faster than before. But again, like, they are still kind of slow.
Yeah, they're clunky too, so they'll bounce into each other.
Yeah.
They derp around a little bit. But also with the Vipers, I'd actually like to see, because the Hydras are kind of mobile, if he runs around and just abducts Thors 1 by 1 into like his Hydra, maybe Ling Bane Ball. He just has Hydras right now, though. That's pretty crazy, I think. Does he have any Lings out?
Just Hydra Viper. That's all you need, man.
Wow. I haven't never seen this composition before. Just pure Hydra. A bunch of Hellbats, and this would all be over.
Yeah, and here we go. It looks like we're getting ready for a big fight. It's going to be all about the Blinding Clouds or the Abducts on these tanks. There we have
Clouds? Good Blinding Clouds.
It covers everything pretty much. God.
He's not even microing the Hydras that good.
Yeah, he just pushes through everything. He kills all the tanks. There's nothing but Thors left, and Thors are not what you want against Hydras.
A little stutter step, going for the... Yeah. Jesus, that's so many Hydras. That was a beautiful bait.
Yeah.
GG, StarKiller. Styling on PureLegacy. Wow, that was intense. StarKiller's a beast.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like maybe some history or some like mind games happening. Like, I don't know if PureLegacy has like some PTSD against like 2-base Muta or something, but he reacted hard to that. Like, he committed so much to those Thors.
Yeah, that was just so unscouted by PureLegacy, even though he had scans and he was scanning all over the map.
Yeah.
He still wasn't able to scout out that there was a huge Hydra switch and respond in time.
Yeah. By the time he did, it was a little bit too late. You know, he only had 3 tanks and a handful of Cyclones, and really, you know, you want more of that battle mech style, like more Hellions and Cyclones and tanks.
Yeah. Because those Hellions could have just melted through all the Hydras.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That was super well played by StarKiller. I wish we had competition that wasn't a Zerg, though. I want to see how Cham like fights against another Terran or Protoss. But StarKiller is really good, and I could see the end final game being StarKiller versus Cham.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit rough when it comes to Protoss and like the NA region.
Yeah.
Neeb doesn't really play in many online tournaments. And other
Be a lot cooler if
than
he did.
yeah, other than Neeb, you could argue Australia could probably be signing up to these. I
Yeah.
don't. So at Australia on Twitter, people, if you want to see it, if you want to see some Protoss representation. But let's stop talking about Protoss. We have these other two fine players here in the top left of Trident LE. He's won a Battle of the Americas before. He's come second a couple of times. He is the Terran player, the meching player, representing America. It is PureLegacy.
And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. It's the Blue Zerg. Taking a Ling away already. Probably going to go for that natural. But he's coming out of America, playing for Alpha X. It is StarKiller. Now, if he's defeating PureLegacy in a 2-0 victory in such fashion that he did last game, and PureLegacy is one of the leading contenders here in the tournament, I feel like he's up there with the top players in this tournament, then that might be good news for StarKiller for his future here at Battle of the Americas.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what PureLegacy does. We'll see what Cham does this game. If he goes for something else like that, like some kind of mind game or tricking him, because really, last game it kind of felt like PureLegacy kind of beat himself. He just kind of fell for this fake out, really. And
it was just a super hard fake out.
Yeah.
You crossed his ankles, did a spinning juke move on him. Kicked the ball over his head and caught it around the bag. I don't know what that was, but that was next level.
It was impressive.
But the fact that PureLegacy fell for that, it just leads me to believe that StarKiller is on another level of play here. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong and we have a nice matchup here. Because then I'd be even more disappointed if StarKiller just went ahead and completely 2-0'd Cham as well.
Yeah. We will see how these two players, change and switch things up. And it was kind of a treat to see, because you kind of mentioned it before. Two-base Muta, you rarely see that nowadays. It's not really.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah. It was a treat to see, and see it work so well.
The fact that he's pulling it out so early lets me think that that's not even a crazy build to him, It's oh yeah, just gonna do the two-base Muta into Hydras. If that's as that was a really good play, and he didn't save it for later on in the bracket or a match he really needed to win. He just threw it out there game number 2 of the tournament. He was ready.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, this may be the only time he faces a Terran, depending on how the bracket goes.
That's true.
So, the Reaper does go down to the Queen in the end. And actually, I'm not too sure if he saw that. Hold on, just gonna check quickly. He didn't see the lair that was being morphed.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just realized StarKiller, he's making a lair, he's got a bunch of gases. He's doing the same thing.
Oh my god, no way. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be Roach. Oh, he's doing the same exact thing?
Yeah.
What the heck? No way.
No, except okay. He gets in with the Hellions, he spots it. Alright. But how is this gonna affect?
How does this play out now? Yeah.
Exactly. Is PureLegacy mind gaming himself now? He's last time it didn't work out so well. We're
gonna see that famous timing where they're just I don't know how to play this, and just teach you out. I think that might be another scenario here. I think PureLegacy might just not know how to counter this at all.
He may go just for a two-base all-in or something, but actually, interestingly enough, we do have Bioplay coming out from PureLegacy. Stim is on the way, as well as a bunch of racks. Oh, okay.
He sees that mutas are coming, and he's like, I'm gonna do drops.
I mean, Marines are pretty good against mutas, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're a little bit immobile. It, you know, it does kind of depend on stuff like drops. Ooh, nice Liberator though. Does manage to get a couple of workers. Oh, he may actually get this Muta that's being morphed. It does.
He got all that larva.
Yeah. So, you know, things are going okay for PureLegacy. It isn't quite like last game. Going a little bit better for him. And here we have the mutas coming out. So by this time last game, we did have like a Hellbat push come out from PureLegacy, and he really didn't do much at all with it. This time we have the turrets being done a little bit quicker. And we do have a bunch of Marines, so we'll see how his defense is able to shape up against StarKiller this game.
Yeah, I think his downfall last game was, besides the Thors, he just had Hellions, so there was really nothing to shoot up.
Yeah, and again, he denies that turret, and StarKiller, he's not really committing too much to this. It feels like, oh, has to be careful though. He's fighting the Marines. I don't know if this is the right call.
He might have been able to win that or barely lose it, but it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah,
lose all your mutas for a couple Marines.
Exactly. Oh, and another divergence. Now that StarKiller, he knows that Bio is coming out from PureLegacy. We do have Banelings on the way.
Yeah, he already has the layer, so he should get Baneling speed as soon as the Baneling nest is done. Because Banelings without Baneling speed are pretty useless against Bio.
Yeah.
Even on creep. He's gonna see his little move out here. And the two tanks do pose a threat, but StarKiller's just gonna try and posture and keep him home as long as possible.
PureLegacy has to be so careful with this, because StarKiller, what he's looking for is he's looking for the Marines to get in front of the tanks and then like come in with the mutas and snipe the tanks. So he really has to babysit these tanks hard. Otherwise, like, it's just the end of this push.
Yep, see, he's trying. Oh, he almost got that one.
Yeah, he's trying to poke in. He's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, it's actually like a really detailed, intense.
Oh, he's gonna get the medevacs.
That was really good by PureLegacy. He didn't lose one medevac.
Oh,
he's about to though. Oh, he messed up now. Oh, rallied wrong. Oh my God, he's keeping all of these alive and still taking out mutas in the process. Two of those medevacs so low on health.
Beautifully done. Does manage to save everything so far, but this did really delay PureLegacy's push.
Oh my God, he has to, it gave him so much time. Look at these lings. He has so many lings.
He's got so many lings. He doesn't have Baneling speed, as you were mentioning, but he does have a bunch of slow Banes.
Baneling speed's about to finish right now.
It looks like he's going to give up this third, but he may be able to clean up the entire army.
I don't know if that was a good call, but it worked.
There are a lot of Marines there.
Yeah.
And he may just be able to clean this up. It looks like it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was such a close fight. That was definitely, I think, more expensive for StarKiller though.
Yeah.
He lost all of his mutas. Well, now this is kind of evening it up, taking out the medevacs.
Oh, he looks like he may be able to take out almost all the medevacs.
Oh, get out of there.
Reinforcing Marine though.
I love this Bio versus Ling Bane Muta. Or not Ling Bane. Yeah, mutas. Yeah, Ling Bane Muta.
Yeah.
It's an interesting, like, I like how the mutas have to fly around, poke, prod. I wish he would have came and surrounded, like, flanked the tanks in the original engagement with the mutas, like you were saying. But he kind of just keeps the mutas with his lings and attacks with them head on like he is right now.
And the Banelings finish just in time to face this army, and it looks like he will be able to chase this all the way away. He kills the tank, and he chases down the Marines.
He's so far off creep with those Banelings, but he has a good amount, so he's not even worried.
Yeah.
PureLegacy is now having an economic advantage, though, so as time goes on, I think StarKiller is going to be kind of like losing the fight here.
Yeah, StarKiller, he has to be on point with his macro, because like PureLegacy, he can just kind of keep pushing like this and slowly wear StarKiller down, so he does have to be careful.
And he just scanned and discovered that there's no fourth base, so he's like, all right, you're on 3 base, I'm on going up to 3 bases now. I know I got a better economy. If I just chill and defend, I should be good.
Yeah, and PureLegacy,
here comes the Banes.
Oh yeah.
He didn't scout it. It's already too late. He's got to pull. All right, good. Good. Hold. 3. Not terrible, but not great. PureLegacy still way in the lead now, worker-wise.
Yeah. And I do like this. He's going to get a sensor tower there on the right to spot stuff like that if it happens again.
Good call.
And here comes the
It's
third
still
push.
a cheap investment.
Yeah.
To see any banelings.
Oh, but this time it does look like StarKiller is fairly ready. He has a lot of links, has a lot of bangs. His mute count is pretty low, which is a little bit concerning. But again, we'll see how he's able to do it. It looks like PureLegacy will be able to siege up.
1-1. He's not even going for a surround or anything. It's kind of crazy, just going for a straight up head-on engagement.
Yeah, typically this isn't the ideal position for Zerg, but looks like he will be able to push through this. He gets one of the tanks. Second tank is still up though.
There's still a nice clump of Ling Bane here coming in with the reinforcements. Mutas on top of it. No more Banelings left. And I don't think StarKiller is going to be able to hold this. PureLegacy finally giving him a run for his money in game 2. Not falling for it again.
And StarKiller, he jumps on top of the tank. He kills the tank, but he loses his third in the process.
And all these drones are just running to the 4th base that's far in the corner.
Yeah.
And these Marines are on the hunt now. Creep is subsiding, so he won't be able to chase it for too long. The Banelings are slowing down.
Oh, he could get these medevacs though. They are separated from the Marines.
Doesn't have enough mutas, I think. He can get 1 or 2. He's not target firing the weak one, but he is going to pull back now. He's way far off creep. And now his 3rd base, which was originally his 4th base, is left like a little abandoned island over there. No creep. Oh, gets scanned. He's like, wait a second. You got no base attaching to those. No creep, no nothing.
Yeah, and with that, like, the army of PureLegacy is just insane. Like, the supplies are so different now. And it's going to be...
game.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard for StarKiller to defend against this. And
not even splitting. Okay, there he goes. He split a little bit. Minimal split.
Yep.
GG.
GG.
Yep. Oh, nice. All right, we got a ball game now. I can't believe I don't think StarKiller either StarKiller was trying a little too hard or didn't respect PureLegacy enough to go for that same build 2 times in a row.
Yeah, it was surprising. It was kind of maybe a little bit overconfident from StarKiller, thinking that the same thing would work 2 games in a row.
He was tripping. There's no way that's gonna work 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and again, like, really well played by PureLegacy, winning with Bio of all things. He's kind of known as like the mech player. We've seen him mech it up so many times against Zergs, but against StarKiller, he's like, nah, I'm gonna go Bio.
Yeah, maybe that's what StarKiller was anticipating. Like, no matter what happens, PureLegacy is going mech. So as long as I do this muta play, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
StarKiller with his demands.
Yeah, a lot of pro players request that.
Yeah,
in match history.
It's like, come on, we want to know what happened. We want the replays.
Yeah, speaking of, if you want to see the replays for this tournament, we do provide it to our subscribers in replay packs. So, you know, if you want to support us, and if you want replays, then that's definitely
some replays to study. You can cast them, put them up on your own YouTube channel. I don't know, do all types of things with it.
Yeah, that you can. And here we have him in game 3, match point, bringing it back in game 2. We have the Terran player representing America, as he is teamless. It is PureLegacy.
Indeed, and in the top left-hand corner, a cheeky play going on. He's currently overstocked there. I don't know what that was all about. But anyways, it is the American player. He is Alpha X's StarKiller. Doing a little gas drone trick. Definitely weird.
That was weird.
Maybe he's just... I don't know.
Did he accidentally forget or delay his first Overlord?
That's all I can think of. Unless he went for a fast expand or just once more. I don't know. Yeah, like the only time I would picture you doing that is when you accidentally forget your overlord.
Yeah.
Like if you hit an extra drone instead of the overlord, you don't want to cancel the larva.
It looks,
you let the drone finish.
Yeah,
do that little trick.
It looks like that's what happened because
But he hasn't got a gas yet.
Yeah. What's happening?
What's he doing? He's got 18 Is he gonna pull the drones?
It's weird because his pull was delayed. He got his hatchery on 14 instead of 17. Like it was odd.
Yeah, he got his overlord late.
I don't know.
He did the gas trick.
Yeah. I don't know if StarKiller he may be a little bit flustered after the last game. I don't know. It's weird.
I think he's just trying something crazy right now.
Maybe. I mean, he did 2 ace muta, so I don't.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, it's true.
Twice. We're talking about a madman here, okay? Let's take logic and all that out of the equation here.
Yeah. So something that did just happen, that's a little bit subtle, but is kind of crazy. He snuck 2 lings across the map. So there are 2 lings on the way to deny that natural from being built from PureLegacy, and instead we have these 2 queens that are, because of StarKiller's build.
So he doesn't need lings.
Yes, his queens are early, and the lings are already across the map, and he's gonna be able to delay this SCV and this natural.
Wow, nice. He's gonna go in. I mean, this is cute, but it's not that. I've lost plenty of games from this position, so I don't know where the big payoff in his weird build is.
I mean, it's it's annoying PureLegacy. Yeah. It's throwing him off a little bit, right?
Yeah, ever so slightly. PureLegacy's just gonna deal with it and continue on.
Yeah,
that was a nice little play there, but I don't know. Oh, he's got all his gases. What is it? Oh no, 2 gases in the natural.
Yeah.
So double gas. What's he going for? Roaches this time? Yep. There goes a roach horn.
There it is.
Roaches. 2 base roach all in. I mean, it's gonna be scattered instantly.
Yeah, again, a little bit a little bit weird that he put the roach horn at the front, and the gas is here in the natural as well, so it does immediately get scouted. So PureLegacy does know what he's up against.
I like that drone micro.
Yeah.
But he scanned in the main base.
Just to make sure, like, he wasn't being like.
What else does he have? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna cancel the roach horn and go for mutas.
I mean,
okay, he's walling off.
He just, you may be kind of right. He got his
4 gases.
Exactly. He got his lair and he's getting all his gases and he's walling off completely. Mate, he's
going
hiding.
to third base.
He's gonna hide something. I'm telling you.
He's getting the lair. What is this madman doing?
I don't know, but he's being very greedy. He's trying to defend only with pure queens, and there is a drop on the way.
I love this from PureLegacy. This is smart. A Hellion drop is what we saw, or I don't know if y'all saw it, but it kind of got Cyril today, and he dropped 1 single game due to a Hellion drop in his main base.
Yeah, and again, like, because of StarKiller's build, like, he only has a handful of queens, and they take so long to get here to the main.
Oh yeah, he lost 11 drones. That's tough.
He's gonna lose more.
You gonna body block?
No, the queen's not big enough. Oh no!
Oh, the medevac!
The medevac's gonna go down!
Oh, it went down with 1, but there's still 3 there, and his queens are not hot properly, I think. So he's not microing his other queens to go over there. A couple roaches are out, and they will be able to clean it up.
Hey.
He's getting double upgrades for the roaches, though, so...
19 workers go down to 4 Hellions.
And he's got no economy. He's getting a Nidus worm and a couple roaches.
Yeah, I mean, the Nidus worm is
beautiful by PureLegacy.
Yeah, it was very well done. And we do have Stim on the way, so we do have Bio coming out once again from PureLegacy to, to supplement this. But
there's no way this Nidus goes down. There's 1 Overlord on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And it's in the main.
Yeah,
the natural.
Yeah, it's not even like in position to go into the main, really. I don't know what his plan is. He doesn't have Overlord speed either. No,
he's gonna have to like maybe. Oh wait. Oh, he had an Overlord back there. I didn't see that. Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
And now he's making an Overseer.
Yeah, I mean it's in
Okay, so
vision.
that's a good call.
PureLegacy should see it, quote unquote, see it, but
He's
he
busy
doesn't.
with that other overlord. This is
Yeah.
all in. He's bringing all the queens. He's bringing all the roaches. And this is not looking too bad. He's got to stay out of range of that tank, though.
We'll see, as PureLegacy
Maybe
does have the
Lings?
ability to lift the buildings. There we have it.
But to stop production, and he's getting some mining time on his end. This isn't too bad, but he's got
There's
to
so
do
many
some
roaches.
real damage. Take out the tank. Yes, taking out the tank is exactly what he needed. Transfuses have to go down. Another tank in the back is still doing damage. A little bit of friendly fire damage. 16 workers do now go down. 19. So all in all, they are going blow for blow with this worker count. And looking at the units lost, StarKiller has lost 21 workers, and PureLegacy has lost 21 workers. So we saw an almost exact punch for punch there. This has been an interesting game, to say the least. Wow.
We'll see, because StarKiller did some good damage. You know, he killed a tank. He killed 19 workers, or 22 workers even. But will he be able to hold against this drop? Because he lost all of his roaches in that attack.
And he hasn't... Okay, he made a couple. He's making one. He doesn't have that much army. He might have to scrap this third base.
He may have to. We'll see how he's able to do with this drop.
Don't fight that, man. There's too many. And Medivacs, get out of there.
Is he going to get the cancel? That he does.
Yeah.
And now he goes into the main.
Go.
Oh, never mind.
The creep spread's showing. He's like, I got the third. I'm good. Because at the same time, PureLegacy did just finish building his third CC. So that should be pretty beneficial. He's going to take this one down there.
Yeah, the third to the south instead, which, you know, is a little bit unexpected. You know, maybe it does go unscattered. Meanwhile, this drop trying to clear up creep, I imagine. No, he's just going straight in.
He's just running straight in.
Yeah.
A little preemptive on the stem. Medivacs don't have that much energy in them. Okay, he just wanted to see what was there.
Oh, he's going to split the base.
Oh, he's going straight for it. He's so good. How did he see this?
Hey.
Roach is coming in from the back, though. They will be able to catch this, but not before it gets canceled. Keep it alive. He's going to drop again. Okay.
He's got
He can do the ring around the rosy. Bunch of upgrades finishing up here, as well as that third orbital command.
Yeah, with all these upgrades finishing and with 4 tanks, I imagine this is the timing. Like, I imagine now is the time to push out for PureLegacy. And I don't think StarKiller is going to have enough to hold against now 5 tanks and all of this bio. Meanwhile, StarKiller, he's getting a 4th base. He's trying to get his economy up and running, but with Roach Ravager...
yeah. I don't know what StarKiller was doing, but I hoped it worked, just because I wanted to see StarKiller Cham in the finals. But I think PureLegacy will be able to win this match. I mean, he's looking pretty strong right now. Got his third base down. I do like the StarKiller double expanded. If PureLegacy doesn't push out now, StarKiller will be able to get his feet placed well again and start coming back. So I think it's a good call that PureLegacy is going out right now.
I mean, I really did like the opening build from StarKiller. Like, I know we were a little bit confused about it, but once we saw, like, its intention, like, it was pretty cool to see play out.
Yeah.
But in the end, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, it was not a good drop there for PureLegacy.
Yeah.
He was, like, slow dropping one by one right into Lings, or right into Roaches.
Yeah,
Is it a Roach barbecue? What does acid do to the humans? Roach barbecue? Roach melting?
Yeah, melting, maybe. I don't know.
It was some marine s'mores.
Yeah. The StarKiller is splitting up his army pretty nicely. You know, he's got some Roach Ravager here at the 4th, as well as the 3rd, so, you know.
You got the infestation pit, and now he's just defending with the Roach Ravager, and he's moving all his army out of the way, and PureLegacy's gonna come in. Okay. Good split up of the army here. StarKiller's kind of getting a foot back in here. 7 roaches on the way.
Yeah.
Wow, this is looking really good for StarKiller now.
PureLegacy was a little bit too passive. Like I mentioned before, right?
Yeah.
Where he finally had 5 tanks and all this fire. Like, he should have just pushed out with his entire army, but instead
going for these upgrades too.
Yeah, instead he went for these drops, and the drops haven't done anything.
Yeah, he should have gone right when I think he got like 1-1-1 not too long ago.
Yeah.
Right when that finished, he should have gone in for an attack with the tanks and the Marines. At that time, I think StarKiller had like maybe a handful of roaches.
Exactly, like that was like the perfect moment, and now
Yeah.
StarKiller, he's kind of, you know, he's able to get like himself back into this game. He's got a decent economy, he's got a decent army count, and potentially he could fight against this. There are a large number of tanks though. And here we have PureLegacy pushing out, sieging up, and a really nice tank spread actually. So the Corrosive Bile will still only be able to get one tank at most at a time.
Roach is coming in from the back, yeah, as well. I do like the surround here. It might be enough. I don't know. There's got to be some good Corrosive Biles. What is reinforcing? 12 more roaches. It's actually looking like StarKiller is going to be able to clean this up and at least take out all the tanks.
Yeah, with the roach flank, he got everything.
Oh, one tank left alive. That's not good. That one tank can do some damage. 15 roaches coming out. He needs to morph into some more Ravagers, and he held pretty well here as long as... Ooh, burrowed roaches going across the map now. That's genius.
That's beautiful to see. Really, really surprising to see as well, because he doesn't really have much to defend against this bio without
give
that.
Up his third base. Or fourth base, I guess it is. And PureLegacy is like, yes, got that base, game over. But in reality, oh wait, why are there burrowed roaches everywhere?
Yeah, the roaches, they're splitting up. They're getting into the third, the main, and the natural.
He is able to defend 1 and 2 positions, but not all of them. Not as much damage as I would expect here.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's still
now
going
it's
there.
getting there. Yeah, it's compound. Forcing out a scan, that's also good. Now they're in the natural as well. They're doing melee damage because they're so close, so it's not as good as they're shooting their biles. Like you can see that guy shooting his biles there in the main. He's pulling his whole army throughout every single individual mineral line, scanning.
Yeah.
That kind of pulled him a little. It shouldn't have pulled him that thin there. PureLegacy should have been a little bit quicker with the cleanup, but he wasn't, and that's exactly what StarKiller was looking for. Pulled back his entire army, no longer threatening that fourth expansion right there to be able to take it again. And 11 workers go down, so StarKiller is coming back in this game somehow, some way.
Yeah, that was really nicely done by StarKiller. It would have been amazing if he was able to do that and hold on to his fourth at the same time. As we can see, like, the economy hasn't been going his way over the last couple of minutes, but actually these two armies may miss each other. It looks like StarKiller, he's going for the fourth of PureLegacy. Meanwhile, PureLegacy, his army is on the complete other side of the map.
So to me, it's like if StarKiller wins this, that's ridiculous. So like, I don't think we ever see. He killed that base so quick, by the way.
Yeah, that was
They're
insane.
Base trading, I think, at this point, and it's not something StarKiller wants to do. Zerg base trading with Terran is not the move. But you never see roaches go against Bio because it doesn't usually work out that good. So I don't know how this ends here.
Yeah, we have StarKiller pushing into the natural. It looks like he's going
home.
There's
a Nidus. He should call a Nidus over to his area and then go home with it.
Actually, you're right. He probably should have done that. Yeah, but it's too late now. The Nidus goes down in the natural, and the army of PureLegacy is coming back home, but it's too late, I feel like. The natural goes down. He's sieged up, and if he wants to, he can just pick up and leave.
Yeah, but roaches don't do too good. No biles going down at all. He's gonna bile himself. Good biles landing, but there's just not enough. I don't like the way StarKiller played that. It looked like he was coming back. What a good game. That was a good game to watch.
GG.
I've been watching IEM all week, and that was a good one. But man, StarKiller came back in economy, came back in the game, but then he went pure roach versus bio. When do you ever see that work? In what world does a maxed out roach army defeat like tank, marauder, medevac, marines?
Yeah, that was...
It's the same thing with the all-in the hydras. Like, he went all hydras.
Yeah, like this weird style, but he makes it work.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
And that's why I like StarKiller. It's very American of him. He's just going for style, really. He's like, I don't care if I win or lose. I'm just going to go for, like, the most craziest, stylish thing ever. Like, double muta play. Double two-base mutas.
2 games
and
in
then
a row.
He tried to go for the... 2 games in a row. And then he tried to go for a 2-base roach all-in. And And PureLegacy just said, well, I'm just going to go right into your natural or your main base and drop some Hellions and have fun with that. You're on 2 bases. I know you're teching up.
Yeah.
You're either teching up or you're moving now.
Like, again, it was so impressive because StarKiller, he was looking in a rough position. And then PureLegacy kind of gave him time. And then we had that big fight outside of the third of StarKiller where he was able to surround and attack the tanks from behind. And he was able to win a fight that really he shouldn't have, you know, like that.
Yeah.
PureLegacy's push looked so strong, and he was able to hang in there and almost bring it back. Again, I feel like if he didn't lose his base as he was counterattacking with Burrowed Roaches, I feel like he would have been great. But after that, like, he kind of just struggled to compete with PureLegacy's army because he was kind of stuck on Roach Ravager, you know. And as you said, right, like, that's not really what you want against Bio, like, especially like as the game goes on, you know.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm looking at the bracket. Did a StarKiller tap out, or is that a misclick? Because they're saying that in the lower bracket, Jajerino, I think that's how you say his name, he got the walkover for StarKiller.
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I didn't hear from Darking.
Might be a error or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because I was hoping we could still see him in the lower bracket.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen him to play, like, even, you know, because there is a lower bracket, maybe even have a rematch with PureLegacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of
Starking.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. The next match is the best, the round 3.
Yeah, we are getting into
PureLegacy,
the upper bracket finals.
Yeah, upper bracket finals. In my opinion, this is like the official finals. Like, these are the 2 best players from the upper bracket, you know.
Yeah.
But then there's a chance for the winner of the lower bracket. It's kind of like they gotta fight a Spartan or something, you know. They just went through and defeated like 6 people in a row. It's really 3 people in a row, but all best of 1 game. So you play one person, win or lose, next. Win, next. Then you win, and finally you get a chance to win the whole tournament after defeating everyone. So that's pretty cool. I like the lower bracket setting.
Yeah. We do get to see kind of like these rematches and stuff. It's pretty cool to see.
And PureLegacy just seemed he didn't do anything too crazy last games that we watched. He was just really solid, standard, like, turtle mech style. Like, he just, or not mech, but bio. He just kind of like hung out, did some damage, sat back, waited for the right opportunity, didn't overextend. And he was able to defeat StarKiller. And now he's got to play his arch nemesis, Cham.